The Indian subcontinent, a land of immense diversity and ancient history, holds within its bosom the echoes of civilizations past. From the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas to the sun-drenched shores of the south, the story of India is etched in stone and whispered in legends. Our journey begins in the mists of time with the faint but discernible footprints of early humans in the Paleolithic age. As the climate changed and agriculture emerged, a new chapter unfolded in the Indus Valley, giving rise to one of the world's earliest civilizations. The Harappan civilization, a marvel of urban planning and social organization, flourished in the northwestern regions of the Indian subcontinent. The discovery of their meticulously planned cities, with their grid systems, sophisticated drainage, and impressive public buildings, has captivated archaeologists and historians alike. This civilization laid the foundation for the rich tapestry of Indian history. Their cities, with their wide streets, standardized brickwork, and complex drainage systems, reflect a level of sophistication rarely seen in the ancient world. The cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, excavated in modern-day Pakistan, stand as testaments to their architectural prowess. The Harappans were skilled artisans and traders, their reach extending far beyond the Indus Valley. Evidence of their trade networks can be found in Mesopotamia and other parts of the ancient world. Their artifacts, including intricately carved seals, pottery, and bronze sculptures, reveal a people with a refined aesthetic sense. The Harappan civilization's script, though yet to be fully deciphered, hints at a complex system of writing and record-keeping. Despite their advancements, the Harappan civilization eventually declined and disappeared into the sands of time. The reasons for their decline remain a subject of debate among scholars, with theories ranging from climate change to invasions. Around 1500 BCE, a new wave of people, speaking an Indo-European language, migrated to the Indian subcontinent. These were the Indo-Aryans, and their arrival marked the beginning of the Vedic period, a pivotal era that shaped the religious and social landscape of India. Central to their belief system were the Vedas, a collection of hymns, prayers, and rituals that served as the foundation of their religious practice. The Vedas, passed down orally for generations before being written down, provide valuable insights into the Aryan worldview. The Vedic period witnessed the emergence of a hierarchical social structure known as the Varna system. This system divided society into four main groups: Brahmanas, priests and scholars; Kshatriyas, warriors and rulers; Vaishyas, merchants and traders; and Shudras, laborers and servants. The Upanishads, philosophical texts that emerged towards the end of this era, explored profound questions about the nature of reality, the self, and the universe. These texts, with their emphasis on self-realization and the interconnectedness of all things, formed the bedrock of Hindu philosophy. The Mauryan Empire, founded by Chandragupta Maurya in the 4th century BCE, marked a turning point in Indian history. Chandragupta, a visionary leader, unified much of the Indian subcontinent under his rule, establishing a powerful and centralized empire. His grandson Ashoka, however, would leave an even more enduring legacy, transforming the Mauryan Empire from a realm of conquest to a kingdom of righteousness. Ashoka's reign began with military expansion but took a dramatic turn after the bloody Kalinga War. Horrified by the carnage he had unleashed, Ashoka renounced violence and embraced Buddhism, dedicating his life to the pursuit of Dharma. His edicts, inscribed on pillars and rocks throughout his empire, preached non-violence, religious tolerance, and social welfare. Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism had a profound impact on the Mauryan Empire, sending missionaries to spread the teachings of the Buddha far and wide. Though the Mauryan Empire declined after his death, Ashoka's legacy continued to inspire generations of rulers and reformers. Following the decline of the Mauryan Empire, India experienced a period of political fragmentation. However, in the 4th century CE, a new power emerged in the Gangetic Plains, the Gupta Empire. The Guptas, under a succession of able rulers, ushered in a golden age of peace, prosperity, and cultural efflorescence. This era, often referred to as the Golden Age of India, witnessed a remarkable flowering of art, literature, science, and mathematics. The Gupta emperors were patrons of the arts and sciences, and their courts became centers of learning and creativity. Sanskrit literature flourished, with poets like Kalidasa producing masterpieces of drama and poetry. The Ajanta and Ellora caves, adorned with exquisite murals and sculptures, stand as testaments to the artistic genius of this era. The Gupta period saw significant advancements in the fields of astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. Aryabhata, a renowned mathematician and astronomer, calculated the value of Pi and proposed the heliocentric theory of the solar system. The Iron Pillar of Delhi, a testament to their metallurgical skills, has stood the test of time for over 1,500 years without rusting. The arrival of Islam in the Indian subcontinent in the 7th century CE marked a significant turning point in its history. Muslim traders arriving on the western coast of India introduced the new faith to the subcontinent. Over the centuries, Islam would have a profound impact on Indian society, leading to interactions and exchanges that enriched both cultures. The early encounters between Islam and India were marked by both conflict and cooperation. While some Muslim rulers sought to expand their domains through military conquest, others established peaceful trading relationships with Indian kingdoms. The Delhi Sultanate, established in the 13th century CE, marked the beginning of a new era in Indian history, an era of Muslim rule that would last for several centuries. The sultans introduced new systems of taxation and land revenue, built magnificent mosques and palaces, and patronized Persian literature and art. The arrival of Islam also led to the emergence of a new syncretic culture, blending elements of Hinduism and Islam. Sufi saints, with their message of love and tolerance, gained widespread popularity, bridging the gap between the two communities. In the 16th century, a new power emerged on the Indian subcontinent, the Mughal Empire. Founded by Babur, a descendant of Timur, the Mughal Empire would go on to become one of the largest and most prosperous empires in Indian history. The Mughals, known for their military prowess, administrative acumen, and cultural sophistication, ruled over much of the Indian subcontinent for over 3 centuries. The Mughal emperors, from Akbar to Aurangzeb, left an indelible mark on the cultural and architectural landscape of India. Akbar, known for his religious tolerance and administrative reforms, consolidated Mughal rule and expanded the empire's boundaries. Jahangir, Akbar's son, was a patron of the arts, and his reign saw the Mughal school of painting reach its zenith. Shah Jahan, Jahangir's son, is best known for his architectural marvels, including the Taj Mahal and the Red Fort in Delhi. The Mughal Empire, though renowned for its splendor and grandeur, was not without its challenges. Internal rebellions, succession disputes, and the rise of regional powers weakened the empire in the 18th century. The arrival of the British East India Company in the 17th century marked the beginning of a new chapter in Indian history. The British, initially drawn to India for trade, gradually consolidated their power, exploiting existing divisions and rivalries. The British East India Company, through a combination of diplomacy, intrigue, and military force, expanded its influence over various parts of India. The Battle of Plassey in 1757, where the company's forces defeated the Nawab of Bengal, proved to be a turning point, paving the way for British dominance. The company's rule, however, was marked by exploitation and economic drain. Indian resources were siphoned off to Britain, leading to widespread poverty and deindustrialization. The company's policies, often insensitive to local customs and traditions, led to resentment and unrest among the Indian populace. The Sepoy Mutiny of 1857, sparked by the introduction of controversial rifle cartridges, spread like wildfire across northern India. Though brutally suppressed by the British, the mutiny marked a turning point, leading to the dissolution of the East India Company and the transfer of power directly to the British Crown. The latter half of the 19th century witnessed the rise of Indian nationalism. Educated Indians exposed to Western ideas of liberty and self-determination began to question the legitimacy of British rule. The Indian National Congress, founded in 1885, provided a platform for nationalist aspirations, advocating for greater autonomy and eventually complete independence. Mahatma Gandhi, returning to India from South Africa in 1915, emerged as the preeminent leader, of the Indian independence movement. Gandhi's philosophy of satyagraha, or non-violent resistance, mobilized millions of Indians in the struggle for freedom. His message of truth, non-violence and self-reliance resonated deeply with the Indian masses. The Indian independence movement gained momentum in the 20th century with various forms of protest and civil disobedience challenging British authority. Finally, on August 15, 1947, India achieved independence, marking the end of centuries of colonial rule. Independent India, facing numerous challenges, embarked on the path of nation-building, drawing inspiration from its rich and diverse heritage.